Hello everybody and welcome in my little white box. And just as a little side video, I wanted to show you this one because, this is a camera right there. And this camera does not have any lamps, and I don't think it has any way in attaching other equipment. So I bought lights. These are infrared LEDs. So to be able to make recordings in a more dark environment, I bought I need a light, but the bright lights kind of defeat the purpose or the environment of having a dark environment. So I bought this infrared LED ring, and I first thought of buying all these LEDs separately and then connecting them myself, but then I found these on the internet, and I decided, well, I can just buy these, and with a lot less work, I have my lights. Infrared light can't be seen by humans, by the human eye, but camera sensors can see them. So photographic cameras and also video cameras, they are able to see infrared light, and actually the remote control of your TV is has a little tiny, probably it's black. These LEDs are white, but probably the one in your remote control is black. And let me show you that actually these can be seen by the regular cameras. Okay, I have here the remote control of my TV, and when I point this to the camera and say volume up, you can see that there's a little purple light flashing, and I myself cannot see this little flashy light, but the camera can. So I bought these to make a little bit more light around the camera in case I make some recordings in a dark environment. But they are actually for security cameras, and this is the main application for the infrared LEDs in combination with the video camera, because the camera itself can be in complete darkness, but it can still see by using the infrared LEDs. So I bought these, actually two of them. I cannot find the other one, and I discovered that these need 12 volts. This is the connector for the voltage, and they actually need 12 volts. And this is a connector I don't have, or at least I can't find any of these. So I need to find some way to get this one under power, and maybe then we can see these LEDs light up. So that's the front side. And this one is a sensor to receive the light. So because this is for security cameras, so that's the connector for that one. The brown thing is the connector for this black thingy, and because this is for security cameras, that's the sensor for the security camera to detect if it's dark enough to switch these on, because of course you want to save power, and also these ones, like everything, has a lifetime. So yeah, and this hole is way too small for the camera lens I have, but well, we have to figure out how it goes. But today's mission is find a way to connect this one to electricity, and I scooped through my collection of electronic stuff, and I found that in a little plastic bag. But the real The one component we really need is this one, which has this connector. I think it's actually from a computer or something, but let's. And I already tested it. It fits inside. Let's make it correct. So we got 12 volt on this side, ground on this side. So let's make the red. Where's red? There's red. All right. Okay, connection. It looks a little bit bended, but that means it could work. But now we have to test if we have a connection between these ones, these pins. These two pins are the connections, and we have to test if these two pins connect to these two wires. So I have this one, which is a very, very cheap voltmeter, but it's okay for our purpose right now. And let's put it to resistance. And from a previous experiment, I have these little cables on the side, and the cables, wait a second, the cables are all bendy. Okay. As you can see right now, we have a 1 on this thing, and when I connect these, it tells me 0. 1 means infinity in this case, and this one means 0 in the range of 2000 kilo ohms. Okay, now I have to connect. Let's get these. Let's test first the red one. So we got these. And we got that. And we have a connection. That's good. And for that one, we have a connection. I'm slipping away, wait a second. Yep, and double check the red side. The red side tells me 600 ohms. That's okay, because probably this one is connected through some wiring on the back side to the other side. But we know that it works. So, this one off. And I have a second one of these, so in case we fry it, nothing can happen. The next mission is connected. That's a power supply, and I will plug it in. Alright, the power is connected. That's the hot, and just to double check the voltage, let me check the voltage. And yes, I know I have to change the battery. Alright, so we got this one, so we got, okay, let's check the voltage first. So we got this one, and as you can see, there's a little symbol on the connector, which means theoretically the inside, the outside is the ground. Let's connect the black one, and the inside is the voltage, and check. That's around 12 volt. That's good. That's nice. We don't need this one anymore. We can put it away. Okay, we were here. Let's connect. Oops. Let's connect that one again in a very precarious way. Let's try. So we got ground on this side and the hot wire on this side. Nothing happens. Why? Let's check again. 12 volt. Oh, ground, 12 volts. Okay. As you can see, I can see nothing. Number one would be it doesn't work. Number two would be we can't see it because even the camera has a range in which it can detect light, and maybe that's outside of the camera's light range. So maybe it's on, but we cannot see it. Okay, so what do? We check the cable between this one and this one. Wait, what? No connection. Still no connection. And here. Ah, okay. Now we have a connection. No, we don't. Now we have. Okay, now we have a connection. That's strange. Let's try it again. Let's leave this here. Let's try it again. Black on the outside, red on the inside. Light? Do you see it? Do we see any light? Doesn't look like. Okay, maybe I twist the cable a little bit. There. There was something. Here we go. Yep. It works. It works. So it's probably because this connector is not the right one for this case. It's probably just the connection between the red thing and the black thing and the white thing. But in general, it works. Okay. Now I have a better connection. And I was wrong. I actually can see what the camera sees as very, very bright. Come on, connect. What the camera sees as bright. What, I need a better connector. What the camera can see as bright purple, I can see as little red dots. And can I actually illuminate something with this? Let's test if we can actually illuminate something with this. Well, kind of. I mean, it seems bright. It seems to be bright in the camera, but when I try to illuminate this one, it kind of lacks brightness. Let's. Oh, it's off again. Okay, I can see the reflection of it. So the better something reflects, of course, you can see it, but it does not seem to be very good for non-bright objects. Okay, that's that one. Problem number two could also be that the camera I'm using is not strong enough or is not sensitive enough to receive the light from these LEDs. So, which means it's probably a good experiment, but I have to see what I will do with all these. I have two of them, I think. Yeah, I have two of them. So I have to see what I will do with them, but I'd say it kind of worked, but not in a way I would say was optimal. So yeah, well, that's it right now for the stuff in my little white box, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye bye.